Hello students and welcome all of you. From last period we have started second lesson, that is reproduction in lower and higher animals. Our today's topic is male reproductive system. In male reproductive system there are main organs, and the main organ of male reproductive system is testes. Okay, testes is the main organ of male reproductive system. Now, human is sexually reproducing animal. See, human is sexually reproducing. He is viviparous. Viviparous means give birth to young one. Do not lay the eggs. अंडे देत नाही. पिलांना जन्म देते. मादी पिलांना जन्म देते. त्याला म्हणायचं viviparous. Unisexual because male and female are present in different bodies on either male sex or female sex, and they can be differentiate anatomically. बाहेरून आपल्याला मेल और फिमेल लक्षात येतं, त्याला म्हणायचं सेक्शुअल डायमॉर्फिझम. इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज सेक्शुअल डायमॉर्फिझम. Reproductive organs are called as gonads. Okay, they are also known as primary sex organ. Gonads in male are testes, single testes, and plural is testes, and gonads in female is ovary, one ovary and two ovaries. See, you can see the diagram. In the diagram, this yellow color structure in female body, they are called as ovary. They are the female gonad. And here in male body, these two rounded structures you can see, these are testes. Okay, single testes and plural is testes. Now let us focus on the male reproductive system. Male reproductive system consists of testes. Okay, two testes are there, and testes are present in the scrotum. Okay, in here in the diagram, scrotum is not seen directly, but I can show you on the screen. See, this structure I am drawing is a bag-like structure. It is called as scrotum. Okay, scrotum is a skin pouch in which testes are present. From at the one side of the testes, there is epididymis. So this structure is epididymis. From epididymis, at the base of the epididymis continues with a tube, and this tube is called as vasa deferens or vas deferens. Okay, so this is vas deferens. At one side of testes, this is epididymis. I showed you just now. Okay, one side of testes. And this vas deferens, it goes up, it loop over the urinary bladder. This bladder like structure, here आहे urinary bladder, and they vas deferens and comes near the urinary bladder, and it combines with the duct of seminal vesicle, and then it forms urinogenital duct. So this long duct you can see, this is urinogenital duct which is passing through the penis. Okay, see here in the diagram, this same diagram is there in your textbook, and labelings are not given because you have studied this diagram in 10th standard. तुम्हाला जर आठवत असेल तर 10वीत तुम्ही ही सिस्टीम थोडक्यात शिकले आहात, त्यावेळेस तुम्ही सर्व लेबलिंग्स पण शिकलेले आहात. Therefore in textbook only numbers are given, but you can understand its labeling. Okay, so from the beginning, this is the testis, this is epididymis. Okay, this long tube, it is vas deferens. Okay, vas deferens enter inside. This is seminal vesicle. This is another gland called as prostate gland. One more gland is Cowper's gland, and then this urinogenital duct is extend down through the penis. So this is glans penis, copulatory organ of human in 8 number structure. Okay, This is penis. Now, this in today's lecture, we are going to study in detail the structure of testes. Same diagram once again. See here, testes. These two oval shaped structure present at both sides of the penis. They are called as testes. It is pinkish in color. Okay, pink color, egg like structure, अंड्याच्या आकाराचं स्ट्रक्चर असतं. अँड दे आर प्रेझेंट इन स्क्रोटम. आता जे काढलं इथे ही आहे अशी स्क्रोटम सॅक. इनसाइड द स्क्रोटम द टेस्टीज आर प्रेझेंट. So scrotum is a skin pouch. It is pigmented skin pouch. It is present in the upper thigh region behind penis. Penisच्या मागच्या बाजूला pouch like structure आहे scrotum, and in the scrotum testes are present. So testes are not present in the body. They are extra abdominal. त्या टेस्टिसला वर्णन केलं जातं एक्स्ट्रा ॲब्डॉमिनल. ॲब्डॉमिनच्या बाहेरच्या बाजूला असतं टेस्टिस. बट रिमेंबर, फ्रॉम द ओरिजिन इट इज नॉट आउटसाइड. टेस्टिस या बाहेर तयार होत नाहीत. टेस्टिस ओरिजिनेट इनसाइड द ॲब्डॉमिनल कॅव्हिटी ॲट द फिटल कंडिशन. जेव्हा गर्भ आईच्या युटेरसमध्ये गर्भाशयात तयार होत असतो, डेव्हलप होत असतो, तेव्हा सुरुवातीला गर्भाच्या तो जो इफ इट इज अ मेल फिटस, मुलाचा गर्भ असेल तर त्याच्या आतमध्ये टेस्टिस तयार होतात. आणि 7व्या महिन्याच्या वेळेस, गर्भधारणेच्या 7व्या महिन्याच्या वेळेस, इन द प्रेग्नन्सी, ॲट द 7th month ऑफ प्रेग्नन्सी, these testes they come out in the scrotum and they come out through a canal. एका कॅनल मधून ते बाहेर येतात टेस्टिस. त्या कॅनलला म्हणायचं इंग्युनल कॅनल. ओके, सो दे कम आउट from the abdominal cavity into the scrotum through the inguinal canal. These testes, as I told you, they are egg-like structure. Their size, mention it. It is 4.5 centimeter long, 2.5 centimeter wide, and 3 centimeter thick. So this is the dimension of testes. Pink in color, present in scrotum. In scrotum, testes are protected. And most important thing, they are kept at proper temperature outside the body. So scrotum is thermoregulator. Thermoregulator म्हणजे टेम्परेचर कंट्रोल करणारा ऑर्गन आहे हा स्क्रोटम. बिकॉज अवर बॉडी टेम्परेचर इज ऑलवेज मोर दॅन आउटसाइड. तर माहिती आहे आपल्या शरीराचं टेम्परेचर, तापमान हे जास्त असतं. इतक्या जास्त तापमानामध्ये टेस्टिस या नीट वाढणार नाहीत, त्याच्या आतमधले स्पर्म्स वाढू शकणार नाहीत. म्हणून निसर्गाची अशी रचना आहे की टेस्टिस या शरीराच्या बाहेर असतात. इन द स्क्रोटम देअर टेम्परेचर इज मेंटेन बिलो बाय 2 degrees बिलो द बॉडी टेम्परेचर. बॉडी टेम्परेचरपेक्षा 2 ते 2.5 डिग्री कमी टेम्परेचर या स्क्रोटम मध्ये असतं आणि ते मेंटेन केलं जातं. इन द समर सीझन these scrotal sacs, okay, they get expand and the testes they becomes loose inside the scrotum. They get away from the body, so for the less temperature. In the time of winter, हिवाळ्याच्या दिवसांमध्ये scrotum they get contract and the testes are held near the towards body for getting more temperature. So according to season, the temperature in the scrotum is maintained to keep temperature constant for testes. आणि हे कशासाठी? तर टेस्टिस मध्ये जे स्पर्म्स तयार होत असतात त्यांच्या प्रॉपर डेव्हलपमेंटसाठी. ओके, नाउ समटाइम इट हॅपन्स दॅट टेस्टिस फेल टू कम आउट ऑफ द बॉडी. एखाद्या वेळेस टेस्टिस बाहेर येतच नाही त्या बाळाच्या बॉडीतून. दे रिमेन इनसाइड द बॉडी ओनली. मग अशा वेळेस काय होतं? अशा वेळेस दॅट चाइल्ड, दॅट पर्सन इज स्टराईल. त्याच्या बॉडीमध्ये स्पर्म व्यवस्थित तयार होऊ शकत नाहीत. ओके, आणि त्या कंडिशनला आपण म्हणतो क्रिप्टॉर्किडिझम. बघा इथे दिले आपण क्रिप्टॉर्किडिझम. क्रिप्टॉर्किडिझम मीन्स फेल्युअर ऑफ टेस्टिस in descending. They do not come out. Sometime along with testes, a part of intestine, loop of intestine also enter in the scrotum. त्याला म्हणतात hernia, inguinal hernia असं त्याचं नाव आहे. When the testes enter in the scrotum, along with the testes, blood vessels, nerves, conducting tubes, they also enter in the scrotum. And now here the testes is present in the scrotum sac. Okay. So these testes are present. So this is one testis. You can see this is one testis and this is another testis. So these are the two testes present at the both side of the penis. Penisच्या दोन बाजूला दोन स्क्रोटम मध्ये या टेस्टीज आहेत. हिस्टॉलॉजी. हिस्टॉलॉजी म्हणजे इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर, सेल्युलर स्ट्रक्चर. आज कशी आहे टेस्टी? Testis is covered by 3 layers. Outermost layer is tunica vaginalis. Middle layer is tunica albuginea. And the innermost layer is tunica vasculosa. Now vaginalis is the layer, actually layer of peritoneal membrane. टेस्टिस ही आत तयार होते ह्याचं एक प्रूफ आहे ट्युनिका व्हजायनालिस, जी की पेरिटोनियल मेम्ब्रेनने बनली आहे. पेरिटोनियल मेम्ब्रेन इज द इनर बॉडी मेम्ब्रेन आणि ते टेस्टिसवर आहे. It proves that testis is produced inside and then it has come out in the scrotum. But this layer is not complete. It is incomplete. The second layer is tunica albuginea. It is made up of collagenous material. Collagenous is the tough tissue. हा एक प्रकारचा कनेक्टिव्ह टिश्यू आहे. कोलॅजिनस कनेक्टिव्ह टिश्यू, कोलॅजेन. ओके, कोलॅजेन फायबर त्याच्यामध्ये असतात. इट इज टफ इलास्टिक मटेरियल. And innermost is thin membranous material. It is called as tunica vasculosa. Now this tunica albuginea, here you can see 3 लेयर मधला लेयर आपल्याला स्पष्ट दिसतोय. हा मधला लेयर जो आहे that is tunica albuginea. Now this tunica albuginea invade inside, हो आतल्या बाजूला तो काही फायबर्स टाकतो. And due to that, the inner part of the testes get divided into small compartments. Those compartments are called as testicular lobules. Okay, testicular lobules मध्ये testisचं रूपांतर होतं. आणि किती असतात ते lobules? About 200 to 300 testicular lobules are present inside the testes. And in each lobule there is seminiferous tubule. Seminiferous tubule is the structural and functional unit of testis. Each lobule consists of 2 to 4 seminiferous tubule. Here you can see the coiled structure. It is called as seminiferous tubule. And seminiferous tubule is internally lined by cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal germinal शब्द आठवतो तुम्हाला? germinal epithelium ज्याच्यामध्ये meiosis होतं. So germinal epithelium is present in the testes, inside the lobule, inside the seminiferous tubule. So that germinal epithelium is called as spermatogonia. And spermatogonia, it undergoes meiosis. Meiosis झाल्यावर काय होईल? Diploid आहे. Spermatogonial cells, they are diploid. Okay, 2n. Now they undergoes meiosis to form primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte and sperms. All of them they are haploid. हे सगळे हॅप्लॉइड आहेत, है ना. मिओसिस मुळे डिप्लॉइडचे पासून हॅप्लॉइड सेल्स तयार होतात. And these sperms they are present inside the seminiferous tubule. हे स्पर्म कुठे तयार होत आहेत? हे स्पर्म सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल मध्ये तयार होत आहेत. आणि सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल्स कुठे आहेत? सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल्स या टेस्टीज मध्ये आहेत. टेस्टीजच्या आत सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूल आणि सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूलच्या आत स्पर्म तयार होत आहेत. ओके, now before in that also फक्त सेमिनिफेरस ट्यूब्यूलच्या मध्येच काही विशिष्ट स्पर्म सेल्स नाही आहेत. Between the seminiferous tubule there are groups of some cells. अशा काही सेलचे ग्रुप्स दिसतात आपल्याला. याला म्हणायचं cells of Leydig or interstitial cells. बघा इथे आपण दाखवलंय interstitial cells or Leydig cells, they are present between the हा एक seminiferous tubule आहे, हा एक seminiferous tubule. टेस्टिसचं जेव्हा आपण आडवा छेद घेतो बघा, टेस्टिस जेव्हा असा आडवा छेद घेतला जाईल तेव्हा हे स्ट्रक्चर दिसतंय आपल्याला. दिस इज टीएस ऑफ टेस्टिस, इथे लिहिलंय बघा, टीएस ऑफ टेस्टिस. टीएस मध्ये आपल्या अशा गोल 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 seminiferous tubules. Between the seminiferous tubule, the Leydig cells are present and they produce the hormone testosterone, male hormone, ज्याला आपण male sex hormone म्हणतो, androgen or testosterone. These hormone they develop secondary sexual character. Development of beard, development of mustache, दाढी मिशा येतात, एक विशिष्ट वय झालं की मुलाचा आवाज बदलतो. Hair development, these are the secondary sexual character. आपण त्याला म्हणतो adolescence, पौगंडावस्था, मुलगा वयात येतोय. हे का होतं? Because at that time the secretion of androgen hormone start. आणि कोण तयार करतात हे हार्मोन? हे हार्मोन तयार करतात interstitial cells or Leydig cells. And you can see this circular structure. This circular structure, they are seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules, they are lined by germinal epithelium. आणि बघा, so these are the circular germinal epithelium. In between you can see these pyramid like cells. त्रिकोणी cells दिसतात मध्ये मध्ये. These pyramidal cells, they are called as Sertoli cells. Okay, they are called as Sertoli cells or nurse cells or sustentacular cells. These cells are not germinal cells. They do not undergo meiosis. They nurse, they use nourishment and they protect the developing sperms. Developing sperms are attached to these Sertoli cells. म्हणून त्याला छान शब्द आहे nurse cells. They give nourishment to the developing sperm. So in the seminiferous tubule, you can see sperms in various developmental stages. So many lobules मध्ये अनेक seminiferous tubule, and inside the seminiferous tubule, germinal epithelium, formation of sperm is taking place. So millions of sperms, many sperms, they are getting produced in one seminiferous tubule. And in short, we'll study the other organs. See, what are the other organs? So these are the testes. In the testes, these are the seminiferous tubule. Seminiferous tubule produce sperm. Now, after seminiferous tubule, all the seminiferous tubules, they get connected with each other. See, these tubules, they are connected with each other. It is called as rete testes. Rete testes. So, sperms produced in seminiferous tubule, they enter in rete testes. The next, this organ is vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia, you can see this structure, it is vasa efferentia. I have shown it with this arrow, vasa efferentia cells. And the next is epididymis, at one side, epididymis. So this is epididymis. Okay, see in the diagram you can see at one side of the testes, this is epididymis. The sperm enter in the epididymis through the vasa efferentia. In epididymis, they get mature, they get nourished, and from epididymis, then the sperms enter in a coiled tube. This coiled tube is called as vas deferens. So sperms are produced in seminiferous tubule. From seminiferous tubule, they go in rete testes. Then they enter in vasa efferentia. Then they enter in epididymis. And from epididymis, they enter in vas deferens. Don't get confused with vasa efferentia and vas deferens. ह्या दोन वेगवेगळ्या डक्ट आहेत. व्हासा एफरन्शिया ही टेस्टिसच्या आतमध्ये आहे आणि व्हास डेफरन्स ही टेस्टिसच्या बाहेर एपिडिडायमिस पासून सुरू होते. इट कॅरी द स्पर्म टू द नेक्स्ट ऑर्गन. हे पहिली जी दिसते लॉंग डक्ट जी दिसते आपण ज्याला करतो आहोत कलरिंग, ही जी डक्ट आहे ही आहे व्हासा, ही आहे व्हास डेफरन्स. Now what's difference? Then bring the sperm to the next part, that is ejaculatory duct, and ejaculatory duct then enters into the, it continues as urethra, which goes through the penis, through which the sperms are carried. Okay, so this is male reproductive system, but it is not complete here. Still more organs are there. We will study them in next period. Okay, and next period we will complete male reproductive system with the ducts. ज्याच्यामध्ये काही ducts पण असतात male reproductive system मध्ये. That also we will study next.